Good day, class. So for our lesson for this week, the two topics under week number 6 are angles formed by secant and tangent lines and also the power theorems. Na-discuss na sa inyo yung mga power theorems at saka yung mga angles formed by secant and tangent. So this time, magpa-practice tayo. I'll give specific examples na nakaparallel mismo doon sa mga activities na inyong sasagutan doon sa worksheet week number 6. So, simulan natin sa angles formed by secant and tangent. So, anyway, ang sasagutan nyo lamang po sa worksheet week number 6 ay ang mga ito. First, yung activity 1.2, which is 5 items, and then followed by activity 2.1, which is also 5 items, and of course, do not forget to do your reflection. So, yan lamang po ang inyong sasagutan sa worksheet week number 6. Okay, so let's have an example on activity 1.2. So, gantong-ganto rin yung sasagutan ninyo sa worksheet week number 6, activity 1.2, syempre, pinalitan ko lamang yung given na number. Okay. So, here, we are asked to give the value of the x, which is the angle formed by the tangent line and secant line intersect on the circle. So, paano nga ba makukuha ang measurement ng angle na to according to the angles formed by secant and tangent? The value of or the measurement of this angle is 1/2 the measurement of its intercepted arc, and the intercepted arc here is arc DMB, which is 240 degrees, and 1/2 of 240 degrees is 120 degrees. Therefore, the value of x or the measurement of angle x is 120 degrees. That's it. Next, number 2. So for number 2, what is the measurement of angle here? Angle POM, or the one with the x. Okay, so what we do here is we subtract the two intersected arcs, the bigger arc and the smaller arc, and then divide it by 2 to get the measurement of the angle. Now, the smaller arc here, which is arc PM, measures 70 degrees. Now, before we get the value of the angle x here, we need first the measurement of arc P and M, which is the major arc, P and M. Okay. Now, how do we find the measurement of this arc? We know that the total degree measure of a whole circle is 360 degrees. Now, since the minor arc PM is already 70 degrees, to know the measurement of the major arc P and M, we subtract 70 from 360. So, 360 minus 70 is equal to 290 degrees. Therefore, the measurement of the arc P and M is 290 degrees. Now that we know that the major arc is 290, we can now get the value or the measurement of the angle by subtracting these two arcs and then divide it by 2. So we have 290, the major arc, minus 70, which is the minor arc, and that is equal to 220 degrees, right? Divided by 2, 220 divided by 2 is equal to 110 degrees. That's it. Therefore, the measurement of x, of angle x, is 110 degrees. Next, number 3. Number 3, so we have here 2 secant intersect on a point outside the circle. So we have here 2 intercepted arc, arc PQ and arc SR. Obviously, arc PQ is the bigger arc. So, how do we get the measurement of the angle formed here? We subtract the two intersected arcs and then divide it by 2. So, bigger arc minus smaller arc divided by 2. So, the bigger arc is arc PQ minus the smaller arc, which is arc SR. And then we divide it by 2 to get the measurement of the angle QTP, or the angle X. Okay, so PQ is 95 degrees minus SR is 35 degrees divided by 2. So 95 minus 35 is 60. Divided by 2 is 30 degrees. There. Therefore, the value of this angle, or the measurement of angle X, is 30 degrees. Alright, next, number 4. For number 4, we have here 1 secant and 1 tangent intersecting outside the circle, which is point M. They intersect at point M. Now, notice that the secant here is the secant OM, no? Cuts the circle into 2 equal parts. That's why the line over here, wala kasing letter. So, lagyan na lang natin ng letter. Let's say this is point B. Yan. So, the segment BA here, which is part of the secant, is actually a diameter. Okay, this is a diameter because it's a chord that passes through the center. So it's a diameter. So we know that diameter cuts the circle into 2 equal parts, meaning that the arc involved here, let's say this one, this arc, it's a semicircle, right? And semicircle measures 180 degrees, which is half of 360 degrees. There. So, ganun din dito sa kabila. Si arc BPA, kukulayan ko ng purple. Ayan. Of course, it's also a semicircle, meaning its measurement is 180 degrees. Ayan. Now, it says that the measurement of arc AP, ito, yan, is 64 degrees. Okay? So, that is 64 degrees. So, kung that is 64 degrees, anong magiging measurement ni arc BP? No? Knowing that arc BPA is a semicircle or half circle, which measures 180 degrees. So, it means we're going to subtract 64 from 180 degrees. So, 180 minus 64, so that is 116 degrees. Yan. So, sino yung 116 degrees? Yun ay si arc BP. Ito, 116 degrees. Ayan. Now that we know the two intersected arcs here, arc BP and arc AP. Arc BP is 116 degrees. Arc AP is 64 degrees. We can now get the measurement of angle X by subtracting these two intersected arcs and dividing it by 2. So, arc BP minus arc AP divided by 2. Arc BP is 116 degrees minus arc AP is 64 degrees, and then we divide it by 2. So, 116 minus 64 is 52. 52 divided by 2 is 26. There. Therefore, the measurement of angle X is 26 degrees. Yun. Alright, next, let's proceed to number 5. Number 5, okay, here, two secant line intersect inside the circle. So, yung intersection nila, nandyan sa point inside the circle. So, what we do in this situation or in this case is we add the two intersected arcs, this time addition. Ito lang naman yung kakaiba the rest subtraction. We add the two intersected arcs and then divide it by 2. So, sino ba yung mga intersected arcs here? Arc FD and arc EG. So, we add these two arcs and then divide it by 2. Arc FD is 48 degrees. Arc EG is 72 degrees divided by 2. So, 48 plus 72 is 120 degrees. 120 divided by 2 is 60 degrees. That's it. Therefore, angle X is 60 degrees. Okay, now let's proceed with activity 2.1. So, pagdating sa activity 2.1, it's about power theorems naman. So, let's have an example here, number 1. Okay, so here, if two secant intersect inside the circle, no, the product of the secant segments, the product of the segments of one secant is equal to the product of the segments of the other secant. Meaning, ito, x times 3 will be equal to 6 times 5. Okay, so ang pinaka-solution dyan, MP times PA is equal to TP times PH. MP is x, PA is 3, TP is 5, and then PH is 6. X times 3 is 3x, 5 times 6 is 30. Divide both sides by 3. Therefore, x is 30 divided by 3 is equal to 10. There. So, the value of x here is 10. Okay? By checking, 10 times 3 is 30. Dapat equal yun sa kabila. Sa kabila naman, 5 times 6, 30 din. So, tama po yun. Okay, next, number 2. Okay, here, 1 secant and 1 tangent intersect on a point outside the circle. So, yung buong secant, which is TH, in secant segment, TH, times the external secant segment, which is, wala palang letter. Lagyan natin ng letter. Letter P, ayan. Yung external secant segment, yun nasa labas, PH yun, equals tangent segment EH, tapos E-square natin yan. Yan yung isa sa mga power theorem. Secant tangent power theorem. So, anong measurement ng buong secant segment, which is TH, segment TH? So, 6 dito, 3 naman dito. So, yung buo, from T to H, 6 plus 3 po yun. Okay? Which is 9. So, isulat natin 6 plus 3. Yun po ang measurement ng buong segment from T to H. Okay? And then, times yung PH, that is 3. And then, yung EH ay X. And then, E-square natin. Yan. And then, let's evaluate this. 6 plus 3 is 9 times 3 equals x squared. 9 times 3 is 27 equals x squared. And finally, remember, we are solving for x. So, we get the square root of both sides para po makancel yung radical sign at saka yung square. Para x na lang. Meron ba tayong eksaktong square root of 27? Wala. Walang saktong square root of 27, no? Pero, pwede natin itong ma-simplify. Knowing that the factors of 27 is 9 times 3. Yeah, 9 times 3 is 27. Right? And merong square root si 9. The square root of 9 is 3. So, ilalabas natin yun sa radical sign dahil may square root yung 9 na yan. Pero yung isa pang 3 dyan na natira will remain inside the radical sign. There. Therefore, final answer is x is 3 square root of 3. Next, number 3. Number 3, 2 secant intersecting on a point outside the circle. So, the whole secant TH times its external secant segment TR. So, tingnan nyo mabuti yung buong secant na yan, buo lagi, times nung nasa labas lamang ng circle, which is TR. Yan. Equal, sa kabila naman, ganun din. So, the whole secant TB times the external secant segment TI. There. Now, TH is, anong measurement ni TH? So, from T to H, we're going to add these two, 3 and x. Therefore, it's x plus 3 or 3 plus x. Parehas lang po yun, okay? Pero, siguro mas maganda ilagay x plus 3. Okay? And then, times, yung TR naman ay 3. Yan. Equals, yung TB naman, yung TB is from T to B, 4 and 5. 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5. That's the whole secant segment times the external secant segment TI, which is 4. Yan. Now, let's evaluate. So, we're going to distribute 3 here. First to x and then next to 3. So, we have 3 times x, 3x, plus 3 times 3 is 9. Equals 4 plus 5 is 9 times 4. So, 3x plus 9, copy lang, equals 9 times 4 is 36. Okay, and then next is to transpose positive 9 to the right side. So, we'll have 3x is equal to 36 minus 9. And then 3x is equal to 36 minus 9 is 27. And finally, we divide both sides by 3. Para x na lang. And 27 divided by 3 is 9. There. So, that is the answer. X is equal to 9. Yan. Check natin kung tama. Kung 9 yan, ibig sabihin, ang buong TH ay 3 plus 9, 12. 12 times 3 times 3 is 36. Dito naman sa kabila, TB, 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 times 4 is also 36. Okay. Next, number 4. Number 4, another 2 secant intersecting on a point inside the circle. So, ganun din, katulad nung kanina, no? MP times PA. Ayan. Pakita natin. Ito. MP yan. MP times PA. Ayan. Equals TP times PH. So, equals TP times PH. Yan. So, MP is x minus 3 times PA is x. And then TP is 2 times PH is 14. Yan. And then solve for x. So, we're going to distribute x here. So, x times x is x squared. And then, negative 3 times x is negative 3x equals 2 times 14 is 28. So, kung napansin nyo, merong involved na quadratic equation dito. So, para ma-solve ang quadratic equation, factoring po tayo. Pero before that, transpose muna natin si 28 to the left side. Para x squared minus 3x minus 28 equals 0. Ayan. So, yan na yung quadratic equation. So, by factoring, factors of x squared is x times x. Anong factors ni 28? 7 times 4, di ba? Is 28. And sakto, 7 minus 4 is 3, which is the middle term here. Okay. So, therefore, negative yung 28. So, isang negative, isang positive. Para negative times positive is negative. Tapos, dahil yung middle term ay negative 3, so yung mas malaki sa kanilang dalawa, sa 7 and 4, ang bibigyan ng negative sign. So, negative 7 and then positive 4. Yan. So, x times x squared. Negative 7 times 4, negative 28. Tapos, 4 times x is 4x, and then negative 7 times x is negative 7x, and when you add this, negative 7x plus 4x is negative 3x, which is the given middle term. Okay, so erase na natin yan. So, tama na yung ating factor equals 0, and then we can now get the values of x. So, the first one is x minus 7 equate to 0, tsaka x plus 4 equate to 0. Transpose negative 7, so x is 7. The other one, x is negative 4. No, so lalabas dito, dalawa yung sagot. Pero, since yung isang sagot, x is equal to negative 4, hindi natin siya ma-accept as a solution or answer to this question. Kasi, wala namang measurement na negative, di ba? Pag measurement ang pinag-uusapan, bawal ang negative. Therefore, ang final answer natin ay x is equal to 7. There. Okay, last one, number 5. Okay, so number 5, secant and a tangent again, intersecting on a point outside the circle. So, the whole secant secant segment TH times the external secant segment, wala na naman po siyang letter. So, let's say this is point A. Yan. TA equals the tangent segment TB square. May square lagi po yan. So, ano ang measurement ni TH? From T to H, i-add mo yan, dalawang yan. Kasi, yung X na yan, TA lang yan. Yung 3X na yan, AH lang yan. So, yung buo, we're going to add this 2. So, it's X plus 3X. That's the measurement of TH. Times, TA is X. Equals, TB naman is 10. And then, of course, is square yan. So, x plus 3x is 4x times x equals 10 squared means 10 times 10, that is 100. 4x times x is 4x squared equals 100. Okay? And then, to solve for x, una tanggalin natin yung 4 na yan by dividing both sides by 4 para makancel. X squared ang matitira. 100 divided by 4 is 25. And then, finally, para matanggal naman yung square na yan, we get the square root of both sides para makancel yung square and radical sign na yan. X na lang. And the square root of 25 is positive and negative 5. But of course, we're just going to get the positive 1. Kasi we're talking about measurement or length. Therefore, X is 5. That's it. Okay, so, pwede nyo balik-balikan tong video na to. Isisend ko po itong discussion na to para kung nais yung balikan. Gantong-ganto rin mismo yung sasagutan ninyo, pinalitan ko lang po ng number. Alright? So, that's it mga anak. Thank you and God bless.